Stop giving women free attention. Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So, there's a lot of guys out here, man. You see them online. You might be one of those guys. You have women on Instagram, Facebook, that are just leaving all kinds of comments. And sometimes it's a little bit, I find it fascinating sometimes. Some of the things that guys say. Guys automatically seek to validate women. But it's supposed to be the opposite. The opposite should be true. Women should be seeking your validation. Not only do guys validate women freely with nothing in return, nothing is ever going to happen once you leave your comment on Instagram or Facebook following this Instagram model or celebrity, whatever she claimed to be. Because number one, she looks at you as a fan. She doesn't care about you. More than likely, she probably don't even know you. You probably never interacted with her. And if you did exchange comments with her, more than likely she was being disingenuous anyway. She treated you like a fan. You were just a fanboy. And the funny thing about this is, every once in a while, if I come in and say, hey, it ain't so, or if I say something that goes against somebody else's comment, there's a lot of pushback from that. And I find that to be fascinating sometimes. Some guys put the cape on, like some people might say. They really try to save women. They say, oh, you can't talk about women like that. And you can't say that about women. It ain't like that. Even if it's true, they'll still say it ain't like that. Because in this society today, a lot of guys seek women's validation. And see, when I grew up, the opposite was the case. Women always seek the man's validation. Because if her man wins, everybody else wins. It's like in Vegas, say if the house always wins in Vegas. So that same philosophy can be applied to relationships, and it's been proven to be a winner. If the man wins, the wife wins, the kids wins, everybody wins in that household. But today, people want to reinvent the wheel. They want to flip things over, flip it on the coin, or flip it on the head, and say, okay, if the woman is happy, everybody wins. I haven't seen that to be true. I've seen where if the woman is quote, quote, happy, whatever that means to her, the kids suffering, the husband is being neglected, the household is being neglected. The only person that's somewhat, quote, quote, happy is her. That's not winning. So there's a lot of things that's being said today that's just not true. It's totally false. That hasn't been proven to work. It hasn't been scientifically proven to work. So a lot of guys are giving their time away as a way of kind of thinking, okay, if I hang out with her, talk to her on the telephone for hours and hours at a time, I'll win her over. She'll like me. No, I haven't seen that to be true. If a woman doesn't seek your validation, if she say, "Hey, how this looks on me? What do you think about this? What do you think about that?" If she's not doing that, she kind of looks at you like one of her girlfriends. It's like, see, that you have to understand most of the things that you've been told. I say up to 90% of it is totally not true. And if you don't believe it, go out and test it out. If you've been living long enough, you know what I'm saying to be true. Most of the stuff you've been taught in school by your parents, you might have picked it up through osmosis, through your peers. Most of that stuff doesn't work. It's not going to work for you. The only thing that's going to work for you, the only place that you're going to find most of the answers is inside you. You already have all the answers. You just have to believe in yourself. You have to have the confidence, the spine, the gumption, the charm, charisma. You already have all that stuff inside you. You just have to activate it. It's laying dormant inside you. That's what I've discovered over the years. Most of the stuff that people have told me, I found most of it just didn't work. Really. Of course, I listen to people that's been there and done that. People that are still in the trenches. Of course. But even most of the stuff that they do doesn't work for me. It's not a good fit for me. See, you have to do what works for you. And you can model certain people. You can take on different tactics, principles, values from other people and apply it to your own life. But those people aren't you. You're your own person. You're unique. See, your goal in life is to become that special guy. You have to be unreplaceable, unforgettable. That should be your goal in life. A woman should be hard. A woman should feel like you're hard to replace. She should feel like you're not just like the rest of those guys. That's how a woman should feel about you. And you should do it for yourself. Don't do it for her. Don't do it for the kids. Do it for yourself. And the reason why you want to do this is because you're going to have a different experience in life. Once you get on this path and just live your life. That's what it's all about, man. But if you're giving your time away for free, and time is your greatest asset, our greatest and most precious asset that we have. If you're giving it away to people, the women that are not, really don't care who you are, not looking for your validation, you're just wasting your time. See, you have to understand that you're only as strong as the people that you have around you. And if you're wasting your time with people that don't have your best interest, not really interested in you, they just look at you as a fan or you're just something to do, and you're just wasting your time, man. You only get one life to live. You don't get a second chance. So you gotta live life like there's no tomorrow, because there's no guarantees that you're gonna wake up tomorrow. It's people that I know that went to sleep and didn't wake up the next day. So, man, when you're out and about, if you see a woman that you like, approach her. I mean, say, hey, play dumb like, hey, you need directions. You don't know, you don't know where to go. You're looking for this place. And transition that question, that response, into trying to get to know her. Really, I mean, like, what do you have to lose? You know, it's better than going online and leaving comments and sending direct messages to somebody that, in most cases, is a waste of time. Because she has hundreds of people sending her messages weekly online on Instagram. So you're wasting your time there. Somebody that you see in the flesh, your closing rate of getting her phone number and getting to know her is much higher than being online. I'm just saying, that's the math makes sense if you really think about it. If this one woman on Instagram is getting hundreds and hundreds of messages weekly, and this one person you seeing in the flesh, the only person that's talking to her at that moment is you, your closing rate is much higher, logically speaking. I'm just saying, just don't waste your time. See, you want to put yourself in a position to win. Regardless of what you do, wherever it's approaching women, making money, whatever you want to do in life, you got to be more strategic. Put yourself in a position to win. Put yourself in a position that stands out from the competition. Because it is friendly competition out here. Don't get it twisted. Now, maybe you're not competing against them, but they're competing against you. But in reality, nobody's your competition because you're unique. Now, you might not see yourself as unique because some people have low self-esteem. Some people don't believe in themselves. Some people don't like what they see when they look in the mirror. But you are unique. You really don't have no competition. That's just reality. But maybe you might not see that reality. But I'm here to let you know it is what it is. But until you take on that mindset, you're going to always feel like you lack. You have the lack mentality. But until you come into fruition that you are unique, you are your best self, every day, every moment, every second. There's no comparison. You are who you are. You in the game, and eventually you're going to become the game. Then that's next level. And that's where women are going to seek your validation. They're going to ask you for advice. So hey, stop wasting your time with women, giving them free attention. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like it, share it, check out my Patreon, click the little bell below, and subscribe. That way, when I upload a new video, you won't miss out on all the fun. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.